we are doing something a little bit different today. So, it's a new series. Maybe it's a new series called Tracking. Maybe that's the series name. Maybe I'm just tracking and that's what I'm doing. But anyway, so I've been working on Head Over Hills by Tears for Fears, the song that you see the drum beat before you. And I want to turn these into loop videos. And I thought instead of like spending an hour of my own time doing that loop video and not doing a live, I could do both at the same time. So it's kind of this new format. And our loop videos, we did one for Sweet Child of Mine. We did one for Hotel California. I don't know. I think they're useful. They cover the beat in three different sections: a slow, medium, and fast. And then they pick one fill out of the song. So it's kind of just, I don't know, gives you kind of an overview of what's going on in the song. And they seem to do pretty well. So another reason I'm doing this, right? It's fun to do, and they get a lot of views. So, but yeah, we're turning this into a live thing too, because if I'm practicing, I'm probably going to be doing it live. All right, so just kind of going over the format a little bit. So I like to do 4 beats or 4 measures of the beat, so it gives you a good idea. So the song full speed is 95 BPM. Also, if you need the sheet music and want to help support us, become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com. So what I did in Logic is I set it for, it looks to be 40 something. My eyesight's not that great though. I think it's 40 BPM. It's around 40 BPM if it isn't. And really what we're going to do then is track that and get it all, and then we'll release it as a nice little shorter video than this. So I have 2 measures of count-in. I always like to have a little bit of time to think about, you know, the next measure or not. And then I have 1 measure of, I don't know, I'm done and can relax. So with the click, it would be like 1 and 2 and probably be pretty slow. Cool. So let's do a couple practice rounds, get this back into my fingers and hands, and we'll go from there. So yeah, pretty slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I was practicing, but I might as well just record it at the same time. I might not be great at 40 BPM. It might be a tempo that I actually have to do like cheat. So I could cheat by taking the 70 BPM, which is the next one I have to do, and slowing that down. I'll try to do a couple though. 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and should probably play the right beat. So far this is going pretty good. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so getting there now. You can hear I have to tune my snare as well. 1, 2, 3 and so I probably should have done a warm-up before I shot this video, but I'm a little short on time today, so we're going to get what we get. 1, 2, 3. I thought I missed a measure, but no, that was good. Um, so slow is a challenge, right? It's a lesson in and of itself. Now the other nice thing is I like the idea of listening back, because recording and listening back to yourself is one of the quickest ways to get better because you can hear all your mistakes. So let's take a gander. 4 and 2, 3. You just hear me pushing that beat just a little bit. Okay, let's do a couple more. 1. Now the other thing is I can comp some of these tracks together. I don't know if I'll have time to do that live today, but in the future that's what I want to do as well. So I feel best about the one before to save time for myself. We're not going to listen back. So let's do this at the medium tempo, which, you know, is 70 BPM. Sometimes it's hard to see the screen. So same thing. I don't know if I need 2 measures of count in. It's kind of nice to recount and rethink about what I just did. So we're just going to go right into recording this and adjust to the tempo a little bit. So it's just easier for me at 70, right? There's an extra little bebop boop. That happens sometimes. The other thing is, if you guys have any questions about tracking, I might be able to answer them. I don't know everything. I kind of know very little, to be quite honest. All right, that was good. Or drums, or anything at all. I also think some of the interesting stuff is comping, which is a huge time saver. So I don't know if everyone has done that before and putting that into groups. It's a huge time saver. Sometimes it can become a little bit of a cheat, though. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a couple more. 3 and 4 and. I think one of them is probably close enough that we got this. Worst case scenario is I just do another one of these. I want to try to get to the fill before I have to take off. All right, got one more. This is full speed. Full speed is 95. So same thing. Just going to jump right into recording. We're going to use a little bit of time to get that tempo in our head. Jumping through all these different changes. Got to play the right beat. All right, I do this a lot in my own tracking where I'm like, I just keep turning that metronome up because I'm like, is it as loud as I want it? Is it as loud as I want it? Let's see if I can actually see where the metronome is. Sometimes I've turned it up so loud that it gives me a headache. And then I'm like, all right, that's too loud. Bring it down just a little bit. But I got to hear that pulse as I'm playing. Let's listen to that last one. I don't think it was any good. So just pushing that metronome a little bit. All right, let's try that again. That happens as well. How's that happen twice? So the funny thing is I turn the metronome up, but I don't feel like it's any louder in my ears. It is, but it just doesn't feel like it. And sometimes when you're tracking and you make mistakes, that's, you just use it as an excuse. Like, it's the metronome's fault. It's not the fact that I didn't warm up. Do a couple more. You can hear I just have to pull myself back, but we're getting there. I'm not going to listen back because I want to get on to the next part. So this drum fill for Head Over Heels is what we want to do next. So usually when I do the beat of the week, it consists of, like I said before, one beat out of the song, one drum fill out of the song. Interesting thing about this drum fill, and I actually probably took the wrong screenshot. This is how they play it. They're using a 4-tom set. I'm using a 3-tom set. I'm going to see if I can. Yeah. So instead of us using this tom here, that one higher than I have, we're just moving it to there. And then we're doing 2 high toms in a row. And then mid, low. Yeah. Mid, low, low. Do they have a 5-tom set? 1, 2, 3, 4. They might have a 5-tom set. Anyway. I don't know if I'm good at those accents. It kind of comes naturally. You're just kind of like running down the drum set. So the warm-up of this beat is, I've not played this for like a week and a half too, so just a little bit of a warm-up. And then when I actually do the beat of the week, I'll put the correct graphic in there because that's confusing. It is good to know that they're using a different tom set than we are, though. All right. So let's hear how 40 BPM is going to fit along with that. It might be a little tough, like just playing the regular beat was hard. And 2 and 3 and 2 and I can't even picture it. I'm doing that thing where I'm just giving myself more metronome. Set here. So actually, I think I'm going to do, hey, Robert, how's your day going? Do you have any drum questions, Robert? Are you a drummer? Yeah. I can't say they're in tune. Actually, I am kind of using this series as well to get my drum set better mic'd, better in tune. So here's again, high tom. So by reviewing yourself constantly is a great thing. Okay. I think I got decent sounds here. There's a little bit of, okay, now that snare, if I hit the snare in exactly the right spot, it sounds really gorgeous. So now I keep hitting the right spot, right? But there's a little bit of rattle, and it's tough. Like, I struggle with tuning the snare correctly and then not getting that rattle. And then, so you hear that little bit of rattle? I will play a little bit of ride for you. Robert's just doing like a quiz on the drums. I can't play mini solos. Robert, is there any other drum parts you want me to play? All right, let's hear 70 BPM on this and see if I can kind of line up. Dude, I have to remember how to play this part. Okay. It's coming back to me. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E. 1 and 2 and... No, bro, you good. I distract myself. It's not that. The point of these are to hang out and like chat and see if you have questions. So you're not a drummer, but you're interested in how the stuff sounds. I'm curious. All right, I cannot play this yet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E, 2 and 3 E. Okay, it's coming back to me. All right, let's see how that fits with 70. We'll just jump in record, just in case we get magic in a bottle. I'm still struggling with that metronome, guys. I put a, oh shoot, of course I didn't leave it. Yeah, I got this little loop thing I can just drag over. That just gives me a secondary snare. And that might just be the answer. I don't love the tone of it, but I, as you can tell, I'm just struggling to hear my click. Nathan, oops, why'd I get an oops? All right, let's see if that's better with that little bit of click. I don't know how loud that's going to be. Definitely the right direction. I think in our maiden voyage, which I would call this, we are working some kinks out, guys. We're chatting. We're getting some kinks worked out. It's all a process. That's all I'm going to say. It's all a process. All right. Probably try to start on the right beat. Just trying to hear that rhythm. Robert, we might be looking at different music because this one doesn't have a crash. 1, 2. So it's not there yet. You could probably tell that. 1 and 2 and... I have heard drum songs. Robert, have you heard Head Over Heels? This particular part, actually probably on the next section has a crash, but how I'm doing this loop doesn't have one. All right, so I know. Oh, it's not doing my full loop. So actually, let's do. Not great that it didn't do that for me. It didn't record all those tracks. They're probably there, but because none of those were great, let's just delete them all and start over. I was going to listen back, but the last one was shit. The couple before that was shit. So we'll just do a better one. What's up, Robert? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I don't know what you mean by trying a radio station. Oh, dude, I'm not. I mean, I could do it on a simpler song. But down the road, I think I'll do covers like that. I'm working my way towards that. Man, I'm just not getting that part down. I think it'd be cool, Robert, to just like hang out and like pull up some Tom Petty songs I know and jam along to them down the road. That'd be kind of a cool idea. 3 and 4 and. So here's my important lesson. I should have filmed this last week after I finished doing all those live videos on this, and that beat would be way fresher in my head. So just, good feedback for myself. So what I hear, and Robert, I hope you heard my crashes. I'll do them again without the click. Sloppy on those 16th notes. All right, so before I'm out of time, let's try it at the 40 BPM. That could be worse. It could be better. We really don't know. We're going to find out. Sometimes 40 will help me clean stuff up. Sometimes 40 will just show you that I don't play this well. I did not make my little new click go all the way. So that seems to be helping a lot, though. I don't love the little bit of reverb it has on it. I wish it was a little bit cleaner. Something I can fix down the road. I'm going to be done in like 5 minutes, Robert. For some reason, I always forget that kick on that open hi-hat. 2 and 3 and So you can just hear I'm not lined up with the click. Let's do an embarrassing listen back and just see how bad that is sounding. And 4. Yeah, not really with the metronome at all. There we go. All right, we're going to do one more, but I'm going to do a quick little section with just hi-hats, trying to get that groove down. Oops, let me mute that channel. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and So, here's my feedback to myself. I need to practice this a little bit more. I don't think I need to do another live on it. I'll probably just jump. I mean, I will do another live like this. I don't need to run through the sheet music again. I just need to probably spend 15, 20 minutes just warming up the idea and then jump into tracking. All right, guys, thanks for checking this out. Again, if you guys have any sheet music needs, we are musicbythemeasurespro.com. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have sheet music needs, let us know what they are, and we will help get them to you.